Taking pictures with fun backgrounds is one of my favorite ways of building my confidence, and I'm sure Sierra Harbin can relate. Zany Bubbles is located on Orchard Lake Road in Keego Harbor, and Sierra is here to talk to us a little bit about the background story for Zany Bubbles. Welcome to the show, Sierra. Thank you so much for joining us. So, I am absolutely so excited about this. I've always wanted to go to a selfie museum. Can you tell us a little bit about the background of the business and what inspired you to create it?
I can't hear you. I think you might be muted. I'm not sure.
All right, let me try
There
this
we
again.
go.
Okay, there we go. So, welcome to the show, first of all. It's so great to
Thank
talk to you.
you. Yeah, great to talk to you too. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, I am absolutely so excited about this. I've always wanted to go to a selfie museum. Can you tell us a little bit about the background of the business and what inspired you to create it?
Yeah, definitely. So Zany Bubbles was kind of born from this idea of like, I really wanted to give people a physical space where they could actively practice self love. I know it kind of sounds a little bit weird, but I think especially like through COVID and everything like that, I saw people were getting a lot more depressed and everything like that. So I really wanted to just like create this space of like love and acceptance for exactly who you are as you are, whether that's like you come dressed to the nines in your prom dresses or you walk in sweats and you are feeling yourself. Like, and it's for people of all ages too. So, we do everything from kids' birthday parties to, sweet 16s to 30-year-old birthday parties to grandmas coming in and taking selfies with each other. And it is so much fun.
So, for all the photo ops and the props in the studio, did you come up with all of those yourself?
Yeah, I did. It was a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of Pinteresting, a lot of brainstorming. It
Do
was
you think
great.
do you think you're going to swap out any of those sets in the future to kind of bring in more people and have different opportunities, or do you think you're going to keep them just because they're working so well?
Yeah, we definitely want to switch some of them out. We like to kind of keep it new and keep it fresh, but we still want to keep it like colorful and like age appropriate for everybody. So one of the things that you will see when you walk into our shop is it's a little bit brighter. It's a little bit more fun, like upbeat kind of feeling for people of all ages versus like some of the other selfie shops are just a little bit more like adult, which is great, but I wanted to make sure that mine was accessible to everybody. So yeah, we'll eventually switch some stuff up, but for right now, it's been working pretty well.
I think that's great. So,
Yeah.
how do people usually feel when they're inside taking those pictures? Do you see a difference in the way that they carry themselves?
Oh my gosh, it's so fun because especially for like older generations when they come in, it's it's kind of like a moment of confusion. Like, okay, we're here. Like, kind of what do we do in this situation? Like teenagers, even younger kids, they get it. They're like, yeah, let me go take some pictures myself. But like, especially for like the older generations, it's so much fun to see them go through this like transition while they're there of like I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I don't really know how to like actively like love myself in these moments to like as they move through our selfie studio, like you can see them like coming out of their shell and like really embracing that. And it is so much fun to see. Like by the end of it, they're like laughing and having so much fun. We have music playing, like they're dancing. It is so much fun.
Would you say that there's like a different age group that you prefer, or not prefer, but like enjoy watching more than the other? Like kind of coming out of their shell like
No,
that?
honestly, I love it all. Like the fact, like for me, the most rewarding part is like when I see people coming into the space and loving it just as much as I do and using it for the purpose that I created it for, like that's so rewarding. So it doesn't matter to me if they are seriously like 5 and up or if they're, 85 and just loving being with their family and having so much fun.
So I did take a look at your website and saw that one of your employees is your daughter. Do you think that this job inspires her, especially with her being so young?
Yeah, so she's actually a really big driving force behind part of the reason of why I did it. Like she herself, like if you tried to get her to take a picture before Zany Bubbles was open and alive, she would kind of like shy away from the camera. She would like hold her hand up and tell you to stop. And now she comes in and she's like, hey mom, can I use your phone and go take some pictures? And yes, she is, I call her my business partner, right? So because I really wanted her to be involved in this just as much as I was, as much as the now 7-year-old can be, you know what I mean? So she helps. She has her own like little broom, and she'll sweep up the floor, and she'll make sure everything is in like its proper place before we open. She'll help me turn the lights on. It just gives her like a sense of ownership, and that was really important to me, that she feel just as involved as she possibly could in this when we started it. So
Do you think that a lot of the guests that come in to take pictures feel a lot more comfortable having her around, just to kind of hype up everything and
I
give them?
think so. Yeah, I mean, I think she has a lot of fun, like with the little kids that come in, especially like that are her age. But I also like, she goes up to them and she's like, "You guys are doing great." Like she encourages them, and like it kind of makes it so that it's not so awkward. You know what I mean? Like if anything, she takes the awkward with her. So like it makes people feel more comfortable, just because it's a very lighthearted, like uplifting place, and she just plays such a big role in that too.
That's so awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about how the sessions work? What do guests have to do to come in and enjoy the sessions?
Yeah, definitely. So tickets are $20. You can buy them at our website. It's www.zanybubbles.co. And then you come in, and usually it takes people about an hour to get through our space. We have 22 different backdrops for you to take pictures with. There's a ball pit. People spend a ton of time in the ball pit. But it's so much fun. And then I don't really set a time limit on there. I want you to stay as long as it takes for you to get the perfect selfie. So, sometimes that's, a group of 2 or 3 are in and out in about 45 minutes. Sometimes they're here for like 2 hours, and I'm not going to kick you out, because I want you to have the most fun and get the most out of your experience with us. So,
Well, I totally know how that feels. It takes me forever to get the best pictures, so that is so great
same.
that you do that. So talking a little bit again about the backdrops and the different themes, could you elaborate a little bit about what some of them are?
Yeah. So, as I said before, I really wanted this to be like a place where you actively practice self love. So when you come in, you'll see like subliminal messages, or like very subtle messages, but that reinforce like you're like, one of our signs says you're like really pretty. And it's like this beautiful flower wall. There's a couch below it. And it's really just encouraging you to like love yourself as you are. There's another one that's like a BU room. So it's like yellow and black, and we have like beehive, like structures kind of built in there. And it's again just like encouraging you to be yourself and like accept yourself and don't change for anything. There's another one that has like say it louder on the wall in the back, and then there's a megaphone that says, the megaphone says say it louder, and the wall says for the people in the back. So it's really just like owning who you are. And then it's just colorful. It's so much fun. We have neon lights. We have a kissing booth. Like I said, we have a ball pit. It's so much fun. There's something there for everybody, genuinely, of all ages. And I just love to see everybody in there.
That sounds so much. I definitely have to come by. I will be there one day.
Yeah,
I'm going to try it out. So
Yeah.
we only have about a minute left in the interview. Is there anything else that you'd like to add before we go today?
I don't think so. I would love for you to join us. That would be so much fun.
Once more, can we get that website for our viewers?
Yeah, absolutely. It's www.zanybubbles.co. And then you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we love to see all of your beautiful faces there.
Well, thank you so much for giving us the time to talk a little bit about your business. It sounds so great, and I cannot wait for me to go out and try that out. I love the opportunity you're giving these people. Have a great rest of your day.
Me.
Thank you so much
You
for
too.
joining.
Bye.